And they're off. From the outside, there's I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. Along the inside, Honest Banker rushes up, and now Honest Banker and Emmanuel De Diego take over. I Know You Ain't Talking to Me second. A length and a half back to Dorth Soul Dancer, who's third. Riding the rails in fourth is Martini's Bank, who just moved into third. The two at the back are Wait, Don't Tell Me, and Kaz Music. Up front, Honest Banker, a two-length lead. I Know You Ain't Talking to Me second through an opening quarter of 23 and 2. Martini's Bank and Dorth Soul Dancer are heads apart, third and fourth. A length and a half back to Kaz Music. And the filly at the back is Wait, Don't Tell Me. She's about seven from the leader. Honest Banker flaunts her speed. Maintains that two-length lead on I Know You Ain't Talking to Me, who's under a full-out drive. Dorth Soul Dancer has to do more from there. The number two, Martini's Bank, just took a bad step and will be pulled up. Martini's Bank's being pulled up. 46 and 4 for the half, off the turn into the stretch. Honest Banker maintains that lead. I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. He's been on the chase throughout. Then we come back to Kaz Music and Dorth Soul Dancer. They're coming down to the 16th pole. Honest Banker still there. I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. A final lunge. Honest Banker, I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. Honest Banker, and I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. That got really, really close. Race 2 comes up next. It offers the first pick 3 of the day. Rider change for the 1, Dancing with Jake to Juan Diaz. And scratch the 1A with Dan completes the load. They're in the gate. And they're off. Off a beat slow there was Ollie Can Dance. The favorite spots to field about 3 or 4 lengths. There goes King Kali to the lead. Puff's Magic Dragon sits in early second. Maneuvered off the inside is Watch Hill. He's now 3 deep, followed by a 4 wide, her one and only. Riding the rails in fifth is Dancing with Jake. And at the back after the tardy beginning is Ali Can Dance. King Kali, a 2-length lead over both Puff's Magic Dragon and Watch Hill through a pretty good opening quarter of 24 and almost 2. Gap of 3 back to her one and only, who shadows Dancing with Jake, and there's another 4 to Ali Can Dance as they make their way up the Finger Lakes backstretch led by the King. King Kali calls the shots. He has a 2-length advantage over both Watch Hill, who's under a drive, and Puff's Magic Dragon. Moving up into fourth is Dancing with Jake. He's 5 from the front through a half and 48 and 4. A length more to her one and only. Ali Can Dance is caught up. He still has 9 to make up as he stays inside with Jackie as the field rounds the far turn. King Kali trying to put some daylight between himself and Puff's Magic Dragon, who comes a calling. From the back, Ali Can Dance has made up considerable ground, but still has 6 to make up. Just went past her one and only. Then it's Dancing with Jake. Watch Hill trails 113 and 4 for King Kali, who's been there from the start, off the turn and into the stretch. King Kali maintains a 3-length lead. Puff's Magic Dragon trying to chop down that tree with an eighth of a mile ago. King Kali still there. Puff's Magic Dragon is only challenger at the 16th pole. King Kali keeps on going. Puff's Magic Dragon gives futile chase. King Kali a length and a half. Then it was Puff's Magic. 10-cent Super 5321, $3. 10-cent Super 5326, $4.72. Race number 3 comes up next. It starts today's $1 pick. And they're off. There goes Jayla under a hustling Andre Worry trying to get to the top here. Going to get challenged by Miami Twofer. And on the far outside, here comes Rosebud Ride. These 3 headlong into the first turn, really trying to battle it out for that lead. Miami Twofer and Jayla separate from Rosebud Ride a bit. Back and forth, it's my Major Mayhem who rides the rails 5.5 from the front. Shadowed by Dreamery in fifth, and then it's another 5 or so back to Journey of 5 who trails. A contentious opening quarter, 24 and 2. Miami Twofer and Jayla knocking heads. Rosebud Ride and Dalton Brown sitting chilly in third. 2.5 more to Major Mayhem, who stays just inside of Dreamery. Another 8 back to Journey of 5, who continues to trail as they make their way to the far turn here through a half and 49 and 1. They backed it down a bit, but they're still right at each other's throats. Miami Twofer inside, Jayla outside. Rosebud Ride actually lost about a half length in that prior eighth of a mile as Major Mayhem and Dreamery try to creep closer from the back. Journey and 5 and Jackie Davis are starting to roll, and they're really motoring now. She's outside the horses, and she just went from being sixth to being third in the blink of an eye. In the meantime, Jayla through three quarters and 1:14 and 3 takes them off the turn and into the stretch. Journey of 5 has been making a 3/8 of a mile forward march, and she's trying to get Jayla now as they come to the eighth hole. Jayla, Andre Warrior looking for two in a row, goes left-handed. She maintains a 2.5 length lead. Journey of 5 finally starting to sputter now. A late rally coming from Dreamery, but past the 16th pole, it's all Jayla. Jayla's going to report home a 3.5 length winner. Journey of 5 was second over Dreamery to Michael DeVilla Jr. You can scratch the 10, Watermelon Crush. Post time for the fourth. It's in just over 20 minutes. If you back in, and now we're set. And they're off. There goes strategy for you. Slow down, Big Andy. Road to Power's there early on as well. St. Bones stuck 4 wide, and Frankie R stuck 5 wide into that first turn. Then we come back to the duo of Starship, Skywalker, and Storefront. The two at the back are Robin's Giant and Dr. Darby. Road to Power emerges with a very short lead over strategy for you, and a 3 deep Frankie R through an opening quarter and a quick 23 and 3. Drop back 2 lengths in fourth to St. Bones. Outside there, Storefront. Slow down, Big Andy's at the rail. Between those two, Starship Skywalker begins to move up a bit under Anthony Rodriguez. And then again, the two at the back, Dr. Darby and Robin's Giant. Road to Power bumps the margin to 2. St. Bones between horses moves into second through a 48 and 4.5. Frankie R's back in third. Strategy for you begins to backpedal in fourth. Now he's 5 from the front. Then slow down, Big Andy. There's a catapulting move from Dr. Darby, who's well out of last. Just went by Storefront, as well as Robin's Giant as they make their way to the far turn here. St. Bones to the inside of Road to Power and puts his head in front. It's St. Bones. Road to Power battles right back through a 1:15 flat 3/4. Dr. Darby keeps on coming. He's launched for about 3/8 of a mile, and Dr. Darby makes it 3 across the track as they spin off the turn and into the stretch. St. Bones, Dr. Darby right to the lead. Dr. Darby and Jackie Davis goes to work, and Dr. Darby keeps on going and opens up a 2-length lead. It's all Dr. Darby. He's been running for about a half mile, and he's just running up the score. Dr. Darby, wow, by 8 today. Then it was St. Bones and Frankie R. Slow down, Big Andy. And they're off. There goes a host of them, led by Ginger Juice for the lead. Far outside, Maddie's Express, and protecting the rail draws American Gentleman. These 3 speed off into the first turn. They're 2 lengths in front of Bottomless Refill and Invaluable Will, who are 4th and 5th. 4 wide on the turn went Goldini. The 2 at the back are Vasetta and Red Fortress. American Gentleman emerges with the lead. He's got it by a length and a half through an opening quarter of 23 and 4. Tracked by Ginger Juice and a 3 wide Maddie's Express. Then we come back to Bottomless Refill, who's 5 from the front. Masetta just moved up inside of Invaluable Will. Still widest of all is Goldini. That leaves Red Fortress to the inside. Just moved up a couple of spots out of last. 10 lengths from front to back here, led by American Gentleman. The half, 48 and 3 as they race to the far turn. American Gentleman, Maddie's Express just moved into second, past the struggling Ginger Juice. 3 deep, there's Bottomless Refill. 4 wide is Valuable Will. 5 wide's Goldini. Masetta lost ground at the rail. Red Fortress is still at the back. American Gentleman still at the front. He's got a 3-length advantage on Maddie's Express. The closers are coming. Goldini's been widest of all, but keeps on coming through 3/4 and 1:13 and 3. The field comes off the turn and into the stretch, and American Gentleman's been there from the start. Bottomless Refill to the inside. Maddie's Express between. Goldini keeps on firing down the center of the track as they come past the 8th pole. American Gentleman still there. Heeman Hockey pleading for another 16th of a mile. Goldini. Red Fortress is flying. Deep stretch, American Gentleman. American Gentleman Saved by the wire. Pick 3, 661, $26.62. Race 6 comes up next. It's the start of today's late pick 4. And they're off. Barbara's Spirit broke alertly. There goes War Terminatrix for the lead, joined immediately by Lady Eloise. 3 wide, there's Amalata Lady. Along the rails, Flora Rose. Then we come back to the duo of Hidden War Dance and Crystal. My little one has 1 beaten. It was the very, very early leader, Barbara's Spirit. Lady Eloise emerges with a 2.5 length lead. Your favorite, Lady Eloise, is 2 in front of Flora Rose. War Terminatrix is 3rd through an opening quarter of 23 and 2. Amalata Lady's been 3 wide the whole way. Hidden War Dance just lost a spot to Crystal. The 2 at the back are Barbara's Spirit and My Little One. Lady Eloise maintains a 2.5 length lead. Amalata Lady tries to move up in second through a 47 and 2 half. Flora Rose down along the inside as the field comes off the turn and into the stretch. Lady Eloise trying to see it through. Flora Rose a main danger towards the inside. Amalata Lady keeps on chugging along outside. Deep stretch. Lady Eloise almost home. Flora Rose and Amalata Lady give futile chase. Lady Eloise a 2-length winner. Then it was Amalata Lady, Flora Rose. It was tight for 4th between War Terminatrix and Crystal. $11.20. 50-cent try, 411 won, $8.20. 10-cent super, 411 won 6, $2.75. Gate. And they're off. From the inside, Dr. G and Alley goes to the lead. Far outside, here comes Ligons Legacy, and even further out is MAS Screws. 5 wide into that first turn. Sweet Sugar Babies forward, so Chassis. Widest of all was Tintagel. Right behind her is Happy Time. Back along the insides, Jessica's Race and Automated Teller, Wine Trails. Up front, it's MAS Screws. She's opened up a 3-length lead through a 24 and 2 opening quarter. Dr. G and Alley and Ligons Legacy battle it out for second and third. Gap of 3 to DeGray, Sweet Sugar Baby. Jessica's Race moves up along the inside. Chassis there. Just Tintagel, Happy Time just went around Tintagel. There's Automated Teller and Wine Trails all the way at the back of the pack as the field makes their way up the backstretch, chasing the long shot leader, MAS Screws, through a 49 and 2 half. Ligons Legacy creeps closer in second. From the back, Happy Time has made a forward march, and Happy Time's going to get the lead right now. Ligons Legacy tries to stay with her. Room at the rail for Dr. G and Alley. Sweet Sugar Baby swings into action. Jessica's Race was forced to tap on the brakes, and she's going to go 4 wide now on the far turn. Happy Time and Ligons Legacy have built 5 lengths on the rest of them through 3 quarters in 1:15 and 1. Ligons Legacy inside. Happy Time outside. Nothing between them as they come off the turn and into the stretch. Ligons Legacy's trying to hang in there. Happy Time keeps coming. Meanwhile, Jessica's Race trying to pick up her entry mate as they come into the 16th hole. Ligons Legacy, Happy Time, Jessica's Race. These 3 to the final 16th. Ligons Legacy still there. Ligons Legacy and Happy Time. Ligons Legacy would not be denied today. Like $2 exact on 1/8, 21.60. 50-cent try, 187, 169.50. The 10-cent super, 1873, $150.20. And they're off. Runaway Joke did not get off to the best of beginnings today, but he's quickly moving into contention. Pompous Prince has the lead. Here comes Runaway Joke to challenge and take over, and the favorite has the front. He's in front of half length. Pompous Prince is in second. It's a gap of 3. Back to the Institute, who's just inside of Shared Success. Tacony Rhodes at the rail. Runaway Joke and Emmanuel De Diego take charge. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter. De Diego takes a hold of Runaway Joke. Pompous Prince is a length behind in second. It's about 4 back to the Institute, who has a length and a half on Shared Success, as Tacony Road tries to move into 4th as they're on the far turn. Runaway Joke and Pompous Prince are 1-2. Here comes the Institute from the back. Tacony Road's out of last. Shared Success trails, 46 and 1. Off the turn into the stretch. Runaway Joke has a 2.5 length lead. Pompous Prince tries to stay with him. The Institute's trying to gain some ground. And Tacony Road's a late challenge. Deep stretch. Runaway Joke's almost home. Pompous Prince a final run. Runaway Joke. Pompous Prince. Here's Tacony Road. Runaway Joke is a perfect 5 for 5 50 cents. Race 9 comes up next. The finale offers win, play, show. Exacta try and superfecta wagering. Rider change for the 6. Ripe for mischief to Louis. And they're off. There goes U-Butte, the favorite for the lead. Mudville 9's outside in second. 3 deep is Pure Crazy Groove. Giramonte and Michael Davila Jr. save ground in fourth along the inside. Rushing up there is Blue Lieutenant just past Uncle Vic, who's between rivals. Interchanger 7th. He's 6 from the front. He's just ahead of Ripe for Mischief, the 2 at the back. Armasawa, an outstanding debt. U-Butte fighting off Mudville 9 through a 23-second opening quarter. Giramonte moves up along the inside. Splitting rivals is Uncle Vic. Pure Crazy Groove drops back in 5th. 2 more. Back to Blue Lieutenant. From the back, Ripe for Mischief revs up along the inside. Just went past Interchanger as the field makes their way to the quarter pole. U-Butte and Mudville 9 have been duking it out from the start here. A 3 deep Uncle Vic trying to spring an upset here as Ripe for Mischief rides the rails and keeps on coming under Luis Perez. The field comes to the 8th pole. U-Butte's almost home. Diving to the insides, Ripe for Mischief. Down the center's Uncle Vic at 50-1. Deep stretch. Here comes Ripe for Mischief up the rail. There's Uncle Vic. Far outside Interchanger. Uncle Vic, Ripe for Mischief, and Interchanger dead tight. Looked like Interchanger reached at the back to 5-1, 7:05. 50-cent try, 516, $1,375.50. 10-cent super, 5167, $689.75. The 50-cent pick 3, 145, $153.50. Pick 4, 4 of 4, $416.50. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $1,355 even. That wraps up the live racing portion of the day and week here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. Simulcasting remains open for a bit. The casino remains open till 4 a.m. Live racing resumes on Monday. Special first post to the 9-race card. The final stakes of the year, the Tin Cup Chalice. 12:10, Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 race cards. Post time is at 12:20. Until Monday, on behalf of the broadcast team, staff, and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I'm your track announcer, the Big A Anthony Stabile. Thanking you for joining us today and this week. We will see you on Monday at a special start time of 12:10. Until then, please arrive home, wherever you're going safely. Have a great night.